Faeona is a legendary hero, holy element, sorcerer class, and comes from the Legends 2024 family, where the bonus from this family is still unknown until the end of this year. And Faeona has Aether power, which is defense up, where at the beginning of the battle, Faeona will get plus 20% defense for 6 turns. Judging from this initial assessment, we can see that Faeona is a hero with abilities that lean towards defense. Judging from her basic stats, Faeona has decent basic stats and is quite good at defense and attack stats. And Faeona has 2 passive skills. The first, Faeona gains 5% mana when she receives a buff or positive stack. Second, Faeona has innate resistance against mana reduction. Judging from the effects of these 2 passive skills, we can see that Faeona will be quite good paired with a buffer hero in order to speed up her mana generation, so that it can make Faeona's slow mana generation can be regenerated faster than before, which will definitely make her a little more formidable in a defensive formation. And looking at the effect of her skill, Faeona has 4 skill effects. The first and second, Faeona recovers 45% health for all allies, and all allies get plus 30% increase for any healing received for 5 turns. Looking at the effect of this skill, we can see that Faeona is a strong healer. This is proven by the combination of total health recovery and the strengthening of the healing effect received by her and her allies. So if Faeona does have a chance before her healing buff effect ends, Faeona can even recover almost 60% health. Moving on to the third and fourth skill effects, Faeona gets a stack buff on her mana generation, starting from 15% to a total of 50%. Then Element Link, where Faeona gives all holy allies plus 20% critical chance for 6 turns. This stack effect combined with her slow mana generation makes her mana generation fast, so that Faeona can certainly heal her allies faster. Coupled with the effect of Element Link, which is a buff on critical chance, which might be quite useful for use in a mono holy team formation. And judging from the skill effect combined with her mana's generation, Faeona will be quite good to use in the flank and tank positions in the defense team formation. For the Titan attack team, Faeona is not really recommended because the critical chance buff effect is also not strong. And for the raid tournament, Faeona will be quite good to use in rush attack and buff booster, but not really recommended in bloody battle, because the existing rules make the skill effect not optimal. And judging from the assessment of several things, Faeona get a score of A-. And seen as a whole, starting from class, family, mana speed, passive and active skills, we can see that Faeona is a pretty good healer and comparable to Max from the Mighty Pet family, where Faeona also has slow mana generation and her health recovery is comparable to Max. But it's a different story if Faeona has cast her skill for the second time, where Faeona also buffs the healing effect that can be received, making the total health that can be recovered for each ally is 58%, plus her passive and active skills that can buff mana generation, allowing Faeona to become a fast healer in the team. However, from my assessment, Faeona does not have a skill effect that can be said to be great, or even comparable to Cleopatra, who is a strong health recoverer. And I can say, if there are no significant changes to Faeona's stats or skills during the beta process, then Faeona is not a hero of the month that you must have.